Picture an airport that should be alive with energy, a place where the world converges in a swirl of languages, laughter, and anticipation. You'd expect the air to buzz with excitement, the hum of reunions and new adventures just beginning, but instead, there's a strange, heavy quiet that settles over the space, as if the building itself is waiting for something that never arrives. The lines at customs are short, almost eerily so. Agents stand ready, but the steady stream of travelers has slowed to a trickle. Baggage carousels spin for no one, their mechanical whir echoing in the emptiness, suitcases few and far between. Welcome signs, once a beacon for families and friends, now greet only empty space and the occasional echoing footsteps. This isn't a slow day, it's the new normal at many U.S. international gateways, where the pulse of global travel has faded. The vibrant energy international visitors bring is fading, and you can feel it everywhere, from the quiet corners of famous landmarks to the subdued chatter in city streets. Grand hotels in major cities now have empty lobbies and idle staff. Tour buses run half full, their guides searching for the words to fill the silence. Souvenir shops and diners see fewer customers, their shelves and tables waiting for the next wave of curious explorers who may never come. And main streets near national parks are eerily quiet. The usual buzz of summer crowds replaced by the soft rustle of wind through empty streets. This isn't just about numbers, it's about a lost spirit of welcome, a sense of openness that once defined the American experience. When visitors go elsewhere, they take more than money. They take curiosity, culture, and connection. The exchange of stories, the spark of understanding, the joy of discovery, all of it leaves with them. America, once defined by open arms, is becoming harder to visit. The barriers are not just physical but emotional and cultural too. The silence is the sound of missed opportunities and lost connections. A quiet echo where the world once gathered, and where, for now, the welcome mat lies untouched. The economic impact is staggering, and it's visible everywhere you look. Once bustling hotels now echo with silence, souvenir shops sit shuttered, and world-famous attractions are eerily quiet. The absence of international visitors has left a void that's impossible to ignore. Just a few years ago, in 2019, international visitors poured $239 billion into the U.S. economy. Their spending powered local businesses, supported jobs, and brought life to cities and small towns alike. From shopping sprees in New York to hotel stays in Orlando, tourism was a vital engine for growth. But by 2023, the story had changed dramatically. Nearly 14 million fewer visitors came to our shores, and with them, $76 billion in spending vanished. Airports that once buzzed with excitement now stand half-empty, and the ripple effects are felt far beyond the travel industry. Every lost tourist means lost jobs. Hotels, restaurants, taxis, museums, and shops all feel the hit. The livelihoods of millions depend on a steady stream of visitors, and when that stream dries up, entire communities suffer. For every 35 international visitors who stay away, one American job disappears. That's not just a statistic, it's a real person, a family, a future put on hold. The impact is personal and profound. America's share of the global travel market has dropped from 17% in 2015 to about 10% today. That's a dramatic fall, and it means billions in lost revenue and opportunity. While other countries are bouncing back, welcoming travelers with open arms, we're falling behind. The competition is fierce, and the world's travelers are making different choices. Travelers are choosing Europe, Asia, and elsewhere, where visiting is easier, more welcoming, and more appealing. They're spending their money in places that have made tourism a priority. This isn't just a temporary dip, it's a massive, competitive loss that could take years to recover from if we don't act soon. The ripple effect threatens millions of livelihoods and the economic health of entire communities. Small businesses, local governments, and cultural institutions all depend on tourism dollars to survive. If we don't act, regaining our place as a top destination will only get harder. The longer we wait, the more ground we lose to our global competitors. The numbers are clear, we're losing ground fast, and the time to turn things around is now, before the hole gets even deeper. Behind the numbers are real people, families, neighbors, and friends whose lives are woven into the fabric of the tourism industry. When the flow of visitors slows to a trickle, the impact ripples far beyond the obvious. Maria, a hotel housekeeper in Orlando, now gets only a few shifts a week. Her family's stability is at risk. She worries about paying rent, keeping the lights on, and making sure her children have enough to eat. The uncertainty keeps her up at night, wondering how long they can hold on. David, who runs hiking tours in Utah, has lost half his bookings and had to let go of staff he considered family. The vans that once shuttled eager adventurers now sit idle, gathering dust. Each canceled trip is another blow to his dream, and to the livelihoods of those who depended on him. Local farmers and artists, once supported by bustling restaurants and markets, now struggle to sell their goods. Their produce wilts, and their crafts go unseen, as the customers they relied on vanish. The loss is not just financial, it's a loss of purpose and pride. The web of tourism touches everyone. When one thread breaks, the whole community feels it. From shop owners to taxi drivers, from local guides to restaurant servers, each person is connected, and each loss is shared. Reduced hours mean less money for groceries, rent, and school supplies. Families are forced to make impossible choices, stretching every dollar and sacrificing comforts they once took for granted. The stress strains families and erodes hope. Arguments over bills become more frequent, and the weight of uncertainty presses down on parents trying to shield their children from worry. In towns built on tourism, optimism is replaced by worry. Once busy streets are now quiet, and the sense of community pride is replaced by anxiety about what the future holds. The American dream slips further away for those who once relied on travel for a better life. Memories of better days linger, but the path forward seems uncertain and steep. This isn't just an economic crisis, it's a human one. Behind every statistic is a story of resilience, heartbreak, and hope for a brighter tomorrow. Every lost visitor is a lost chance for someone's future. Each empty seat, each vacant room is a missed opportunity for a family to get back on their feet. The cost is measured in lives, not just dollars. The true price of lost tourism is written on the faces of those who are left waiting, hoping, and working for a second chance. Why are visitors skipping America? The biggest reason: excruciatingly long visa wait times, sometimes over a year. By the time travelers get an appointment, their plans are gone. Add high costs, flights, hotels, and a strong dollar, make the US feel out of reach. Stories of unfriendly border experiences and confusing entry processes spread fast online, making America seem unwelcoming. Other countries invest in global marketing, the US lacks a unified, inviting message. Without a clear invitation, travelers go elsewhere. We're letting others tell the story of travel, and we're being left out. Other countries have raced ahead in tourism recovery. Spain, Portugal, and Greece have surpassed pre-pandemic numbers by simplifying entry and launching bold marketing. The Middle East, with streamlined visas and massive investments, is drawing millions. Even Mexico and Canada are outpacing us, making it clear they're open and welcoming. The difference? Tourism is a national priority for them. Their governments and industries work together, investing in promotion and infrastructure. In the US, tourism is often an afterthought. We're losing a global competition we should be winning. The world is traveling again, but they're bypassing America. It's a missed opportunity we can't afford. The impact is visible everywhere. In Page, Arizona, once busy motels and tour companies now face empty storefronts. New York's Times Square and Theater District feel the loss. International tourists stayed longer and spent more. Broadway and luxury retailers struggle without them. National parks like Yellowstone and Yosemite see fewer international visitors, hurting local economies and park funding. The loss isn't just economic, it's cultural. Fewer visitors mean fewer chances for connection and understanding. Personal experiences build bridges and break stereotypes. When we make it harder to visit, we isolate ourselves. We're missing the chance to share and learn from the world. Business and government leaders are sounding the alarm. The U.S. Travel Association warns that visa delays are costing billions and risking our global edge. Airline CEOs see empty seats and lost revenue, urging government action. Even the Secretary of Commerce calls tourism a top priority, pushing for a modernized visa system and a national strategy. But industry leaders say action is too slow and not bold enough. The stakes are high. Tourism affects our economy, jobs, and America's global reputation. Being a top travel destination is a sign of a healthy, open nation. If we don't act, the damage could last for decades. The warnings are clear. Now we need real change. The world is watching how we respond. America needs a bold plan to win back visitors. First, fix the visa system. Hire more staff, reopen consulates, and use technology to cut wait times from months to weeks. Make arrivals welcoming. Invest in airport staffing, use tech for faster entry, and train border officials to greet visitors with respect. Launch a major national marketing campaign, coordinated by Brand USA, to showcase our diversity and invite the world back. Make travel more affordable. Offer incentives, improve public transportation, and consider high-speed rail between cities. These steps send a clear message. America is open, safe, and excited to welcome you. It's about more than numbers, it's about rebuilding bridges. The world needs to know we want them here. With the right action, we can restore our place as a top destination. The time to act is now. The quiet airports and empty hotels are a warning. America's welcome is fading. This isn't just an economic issue, it's about our identity and global reputation. We have a clear roadmap: fix visas, improve the welcome launch, bold marketing, and address travel costs. Every missed visitor is a missed opportunity for growth and connection. Welcoming travelers is part of who we are. It builds goodwill and understanding. Let's make tourism a national priority and open our doors wide again. Policymakers, businesses, and citizens all have a role to play. The future of our communities and our nation's spirit depends on it. Let's choose to compete, to welcome, and to act, starting today. America's story should be written with voices from around the world.